Hello, my name is Agatha and this is your monthly astrological forecast. This is a very generalized reading. If you'd like a private consultation with me, tarot or astrology reading, please go to my services page, the link is below, and see my rates. Then if you'd like to work with me, just send an email to tuniazad@gmail.com. Also, you can support me through my Patreon page, the link is below. Before going to the reading, I'd like to tell you that I have a newsletter, and if you subscribe, you can win my monthly free tarot reading. The link is www.tinyletter.com/duniazad. All my readings are written by me. There is no software readings. So, Taurus, let's go and see how February will be for you. I'm going to keep this simple. This is going to be just the new moon and the full moon. New moons are beginnings. Full moons are culminations, or in some cases even endings. So, in your case, Taurus, this is more specific to those who have the rising sign in Taurus. And this is very generalized, also depends on your own personal chart. So, Taurus, in your case, the new moon is going to happen on February 8th, 2016, 19 degrees of Aquarius, and it's going to happen on your 10th house. The 10th house is the house of career, profession, the way others see us, our public image, our social status is so the house of authority, some connected with the parent who has the most authority in your life. So it could be mother, could be father. And I would say that maybe there's a new start in your career, in your profession, and even in the way others see you. And it's a very positive, it's something which is very positive. I would say very positive. So maybe a new job, or even within the company, a higher salary, but a new title. But I would say that with it might be some more responsibility, but you are more than willing to take on this responsibility. So something to do with your work, some new job, something to do with your career, more precisely with your career. Also, because this is the house of the public status, it could be that you're getting married, like your status is changing. It could be you used to have a boyfriend, now you have a husband. You used to have a girlfriend, now you have a wife. So a new beginning in your public image. You finished your school and now you are seen as a nurse. You are seen as a doctor. You passed the bar and now you are a lawyer. The way others see you. The ruler of this new moon in Aquarius is Uranus, which is the new ruler. The old ruler is Saturn. But I'm gonna only. It's interesting that the new ruler and the old ruler, they are aspecting this new moon in a very positive way, in a sextile, and both they are aspecting each other in a trine, which is a 120-degree aspect. They are both in fire signs. This is very good. This is very good for you. In terms of career, this is excellent. So the new ruler, Uranus, is located in your 12th house, the house of secrets, the house of self-undoing. Let's not just see bad things in it, okay? It's so in terms of the old astrology, sees like a lot of negative aspects in the 12th house, but it could be something like a new secret can come out, and the secret is you have a new job and you were being considered for this new role. And if there is a secret connected with this new role that you'll have in your life, in your career, it's a positive thing. I would say this is a very positive thing. I have to give you like a least positive thing, which is because the ruler for you, Taurus, because Uranus is transiting your 12th house, and because the Uranus rules the 10th house, it could be that authority figures, bosses, something, leaders, those who are above you, might come out as some sort of secret enemy. I mean, I'm not saying that's going to happen on this new moon. I'm just giving you another meaning. But I think it's very positive. Also, it could be like a job in which you use your creativity, your very original and new creativity. The full moon is going to be on the 20th. Also, this new moon, someone might not be happy with your new role, your advancement in your career. Why? Because it makes a negative aspect, a square, to Mars in the 7th house. So the 7th house is the house of partners, the house of your spouse. So you might have this new title, this new job, this new great wonderful thing in which you can be creative, innovative, inventive, and you're really happy about it. But your spouse might be a bit resentful about it. Why? Because maybe, let's say, you said that you're going to take a break and be a mother or be a father or be whatever. You said that we're going to have kids, and now you have this new career. You said this, you said that, you said that you're going to spend more time with me, or and now you have new plans. No, something about this new thing in your life is not making your husband happy, or your spouse, or your wife, or your boyfriend, or your partner. Could be even a new boss, and this person, your spouse, is not happy about it. The full moon will be in the 22nd of February, and it will be in the 3rd degree of Virgo, and it will happen in your 5th house. Full moons are culminations or even endings. So let's say that you're trying to get pregnant, and maybe you found out another month that it didn't happen, or it could be like you are pregnant and you're about to have a kid. But I will not read it like that. I would read it more like this new job will take away time to be with your friends, will take away from your social life, will take away time for you to enjoy yourself, because the fifth house is also the house of pleasure. So you will not have all that time to be with your friends. Also, your friends, even your friends might pull a disappearing act on you, which has been happening for a while, because Neptune is transiting your 11th house. So your friends for a while, and it will continue, have been disappearing, on you quite unexpectedly, like, ooh, they're dead, and suddenly they're not. So maybe you won't see that much of your friends even more, because you have new responsibilities in this new job, and there's no time for a social life. Or it could be, maybe, let's say you're a mother or a father. Because of this new role, maybe you have to work long hours, which would mean that you have to be there like earlier, like an hour earlier, or even earlier than that. And you have to drop off your kids or your kid to school in the way, so your kid cannot sleep as much. So your kid takes away from, like, he has to sleep less, like an hour less, and he's grumpy. He's grumpy, or she is grumpy. So it could be that, or even in the most extreme cases would be that you have to change the location where you work. This has to happen fast. It's gonna be difficult to. This is February. I would not see it, but let's say that you have to go to another town to work, and you have to take your kids with you, and by miracle you find a new place where your kid or your kids go to this new school. That would mean that your kid or your kids would not see their friends. So they would stop seeing their friends because they had to change schools, because you had to change the place where you work. Okay? So this could have many different meanings. And that's it, Taurus. That's all that I have for you. Bye bye.